NFT Culture, what's up, fam?
Oh, it's been a week.
A week, a
It's been a
good
week.
week.
A week
It's been a
since
good week.
Veecon.
It's been a long week for you then. Long weekend and a short week.
Yeah. How's it going?
You got your cyber broker up there. Hey, did you just see the news? Did you get the email?
Yeah, the party at NFT NYC.
NFT NYC cosplay party. I know you're going to dress up as that one right there.
I am.
I know. I said, I guarantee he will wear a costume. And I clicked that button for you.
Boom.
You're good.
We're going to be throwing some parties.
At NFT NYC, right?
Yeah. With the Crypt Gallery, King of Midtown, Fan 3. Details coming soon.
I love it.
It's going to be fun.
I love it.
So what's been up? You want to talk about the hack? Start with Veecon? Where do we start?
I think, well, you start with the Veecon, and I'll get to the hack in the timeline, which is Sunday Veecon.
All right.
So how was Veecon?
It was the craziest thing I've ever been to in my entire life.
Really, and for you, that's big because you got all sorts of conferences and stuff for,
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's like, first and foremost, like just meeting Gary Vee and covering it as press was like super awesome, and just spending some time with Gary and others there was like really, really cool, and just like for me to see how many people are there, not just for Gary Vee, but for NFTs, and like just listening to the creativity, and like everyone there is like had the wag me attitude, like they were all excited to be there, and they like everyone had ideas, and everyone was like trying to think about ways to innovate. And so it's like whatever. There's going to be so many projects that come from Veecon that just change the world. It's super crazy. And then like you're hanging out at the hotel, and like I'm eating breakfast, and Trevor and Violet are there, and I recognize them. They recognize me because we've been on stream and stuff together. But you don't want to interrupt them because it's breakfast. And then you're like talking to David Bianchi, and like then you're running into Ferocious and Richard from Manifold, and like this is all like 10 minutes.
And
then having some drinks with Liam, and like going to Steve Aoki, and like just like walking down the street with Drift, and our event that we threw that had like the founders of Artifact that like sold to Nike for billions, like. It was
you got to meet them?
Yeah, they were at our party.
Cool.
It was like
cool.
And like the thing is, like, you're just in this hotel, and you're just like, oh wow, like everyone here is a builder. Like I'm talking to Beeple and his brother, and like just so many Logan Paul. Like it's just like all these things that just like for 48 hours you're just hanging out with like all the great minds of this space. And everyone's just building and hustling, and like no one cares about the down market. No one's worried about the micro. Everyone's worried about the macro and like what's coming. I ran into PO and Nick, said what's up to them, like Tropo Farmer and Hunter. Like just seeing like so many cool people was just like really, really fun. And Micah Johnson, like all these people. Like,
I wonder what the ratio of VFriend holders to non-VFriend holders was there.
I bet it was VFriends or Veecon tickets. And so I was also staying. I was also staying at the speaker's hotel, so I had an advantage.
Yes. But you got a Veecon ticket if you had a VFriend, right? Then you
right. You could also buy a Veecon ticket without owning a VFriend.
Okay, so I'd like to break that down to see how many VFriend holders, how many people purchase Veecon, and how many people are just there not purchase Veecon.
I bet. I mean, at 0.3, 0.4, I bet like if you're there, if you're going to spend the money for a flight and a hotel and drinks, you're going to spend the 0.3, 0.4 to go to the event. And there were just so many people there. It was so cool just to be there. It's honestly the best NFT conference I've been to. And that's hats off to Gary for his ability to bring people together in the way that he does. Like it was truly incredible.
I saw the main stage area, but where were the other stages?
Like under the like basically like if you've been to like American Airlines Center or the Cowboys Club or AT&T, how there's like
private like subrooms back in the setup.
Yeah, like the Patron
Whatever.
Lounge
Yeah,
at
okay.
American Airlines Center, like those private things that can sit people. So like and what's cool about that is it's not like you're at like some hotel where it's like the inmate walls that are all soft. Like you're in like these cool lounges that have cool lighting. So it makes like the entire event better. It's actually, I'm shocked that there aren't more events that are at stadiums because it works really, really well.
What are we gonna do next year? I'll go next year.
Hell yeah. But we
So
got,
then on Sunday morning, is when you were partying with Beeple and all those boys, and I guess he got too drunk and got his Twitter hacked.
I don't think he got too drunk. I think that, and I was back in Texas by then, but yeah, someone, his Twitter did get hacked, and he threw out that link, and I even put it on the NFT culture as a warning.
But it was before that, dude. I was like one of probably the first people when I saw that. Look at first of all, he does stuff like that before.
Yeah, he won't ever do it
Dollars,
again.
giveaways. He does all sorts of stuff like that are crazy. In the NFT space, crazy shit happens like that, dude. You never know when you're gonna mint a free $100,000 piece. That happens all the time. So, dude, I clicked on it, man.
And he clicked and he clicked and he clicked
and I clicked it like 3 or 4 times.
So you got.
Yeah. When I called you and I called Villery and you and I texted you guys, I was like, oh my God, I think they got me.
You got.
And that's when Villery's like, did you just transfer your Josie?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. She's like,
Josie
I think you just stole it. Josie just got. I was like, what? And that to me is a very sentimental top 5 piece.
Well, you're a big fan of hers, and
Yes.
you've been in a big fan of that project for some
Bro,
time.
since her initial drops, man, back in Nifty Gateway with the big monkey.
Yeah, dude.
I love.
Well, let's go into this in more detail for a minute because, like, you also had your punks in your wallet.
No, yeah. So dude, it's
so
kind of like
you had a lot of
disguise.
exposure,
dude.
And like,
I had ETH of like 50 or 60,000 sitting in there. That's the same wallet with my CryptoPunks, MeBits, Decentraland, all of it. Anything that's not on Nifty Gateway was in that wallet. Big stuff.
And so like you're hacked, you're exposed.
And I'm just lucky that they got that one.
And so Mike's hypothesis is that, like, for whatever reason, you continuing to hit refresh to try and claim the Beeple and keep connecting was your saving grace, that it screwed up the nonces, that there might have been some manual aspect of this hack where had you just done it once, you might have lost like generational wealth.
Yes. So I immediately was on the text message with you and Mike. He told me how to secure the wallet. I went to that Etherscan with all this
revoke
stuff,
cash, all this
revoke cash and all that stuff. So thank God that was the only thing that was taken. So secured that wallet. Boom. Then I could see on OpenSea what happened to that Josie. I saw it go from the hackers guy, transferred it to somebody else, who then put it for sale. So the floor for any Josie piece right now is 17 ETH. The floor. And that's not even for the Josie filter. It's the filter 94. I'll share my screen. But how do I do that? Anyways, so it's right here. I got it. Share. I figured it out. So this is the one it was. So I could see it, and it went for sale. So the floor on this piece, bro, 23 ETH. So the person who stole it put it for sale for 5 ETH, and I was thinking right then to buy it back. I was like, I'll just buy it. But then it sat there for like 2 minutes as I had enough time to think about it and talk to Alicia. Came back, and I guess they took the highest offer on the piece, which was 3.3 ETH. I guess there's a general 3.3 ETH offer or something. So they took that. So it's sold. And I was like, no. And it went to this other. I can see exactly who bought it. And I'm like, no. And I could see what wallet it landed in. I was like, oh my gosh, man. I was like, I'll buy it back. But of course, there's no username or profile with Twitter, contact information. None of that stuff on OpenSea. None of that stuff. So I took a 3-prong approach to trying to find a contact. Number one, I went on the Josie Discord, which I'm a member of. So I went on there and I was asking for help. Number two, I minted my own NFT and sent it to the guy's wallet.
Nice.
To the person's wallet. So I just created my own. It said, hey, I'm Robert. I'm the original owner of that Josie 95 filter. As you can see in the transactions, it was stolen. And by this time, I already reported to OpenSea as stolen, so they flagged the transactions, which was nice. So they on the activity history, you can see it's flagged, which is cool. So I said, hey, you can see on the activity, it was mine. It was flagged. It's stolen. I would love to be able to get it back from you. We'll figure it out. Contact me. And he did.
That's sick.
How cool is that?
That is cool.
He emailed me and he said it'd be my pleasure. He was super gracious, cool guy, totally understood, totally supportive. So he set me up to sell for it back.
Nice.
Plus the royalty fee. I don't want him to be out any expenses or anything like that. Of course, I add it all back, whatever it is, do that. So he set up a private sell for me and I was able to buy it back. Super cool guy. And then we gifted him a few things. So we sent him some NFT culture stuff and some of our tokens as a thank you.
Dude, that's really cool.
Yeah. Way cool.
Could have been worse.
Could have been way worse. So it was like a $15,000 security lesson, man. So now I have hardware wallet and a vault with all the big stuff that'll never transact with the general public.
Yeah, dude.
Done.
It's a tough lesson. I mean, hey, look, I went through it and I got lucky with the 8-piece thing when we were live on stream.
Dude, you're lucky you only took a little bit of ETH.
Yeah.
That was nothing.
Yeah, I had my ape in cold storage before then, but they could have still taken a lot of stuff. Yeah. And it's brutal to just think about how exposed a lot of this is. But I mean, it's a lesson in hey, the space is, most people are, good people and they're going to try and make amends as long as it's fair. It sucks that you're out what you're out. Could have been a lot worse. Could have
been a lot worse. Totally cool with it. Cool with it. Other than that, man, and I talked to Josie herself. So I texted her, I DM'd her.
Right.
We had a relationship from the NFT NYC first one. She was going to come to the party we talked about, but unfortunately she was having her baby then, which is awesome. Right. And so I followed up with her and she was kind enough to offer help to reach out to the buyer on my behalf too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I let her know, I was like, hey, I appreciate the support and the offer. And I told her the story. I was like, I contacted him and he totally gracious gentleman, sent it back. It was awesome. Super cool. Dude, it's a great experience in the community, which says a lot for the community. Yeah. And, to tell you the truth, shows you how much more secure NFTs are on the blockchain than something physical. Because if something got stolen that was physical from my house, if I, my crypto bull or dude, it's gone. But dude, on the blockchain,
or your CDs back at the back of your car, back in the
day. Your CD, or your
you see them at a pawn shop. Whatever. Those are my CDs.
yeah. But I'm saying, but on the blockchain, I saw exactly where it went and where it ended up, and so I could contact them.
That's awesome.
So that's awesome for the space. Choose two ways: community and security.
I bet we're not far off from blockchain insurance.
I'm telling you, dude, it's up. It's coming. It's coming.
I like the hat. I'm getting a new Nifty Culture hat.
Yes. I'll wear my Furo next time.
No, I don't like the pointiness.
Hey, so are you looking to pick up anything else, dude? Hey, I'm actually looking to pick up an X copy.
That Max Payne?
One that I like. I don't know. I need to look through his stuff.
Max Payne is cheap at 0.68. I keep checking it right now.
On OpenSea?
Yeah. I'm looking at Sandbox. I'm looking at Akutars, dude. It's so low.
You're Akutar.
Yeah, Akutar's at 0.66. If Akutars dropped to 0.5, 0.55, 0.5, 0.5 or below, I'm
Mm-hmm.
probably a massive buyer of Okutars. Just meeting Micah and just knowing what they have in store.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty damn bullish on Okutars. Like
I don't
full.
see anything X copy less than 3.1 ETH.
Oh, it's Max Payne, bro.
Oh, Max Payne.
Max Payne and friends. Yeah, this is the play. If you want to buy a cheap
See
X
it.
copy entry point right now, look at that. Bam, 0.68.
0.68. I see it right now. Is that a good one? Is that a cool one?
There's only 7,500 of them.
Hmm. You see how OpenSea changed their
Yeah.
changed everything?
I don't know if I like
Bro,
it.
I'm still. You do?
I don't know if I like
You do.
it.
I'm still watching Murakami Flowers. Now it's kind of settled into about 3.5, 3.8 ETH floor. So I'm watching now. I'm waiting for one that's cool that I like to maybe pick up and snatch. So I love that project, and I don't mind consolidating my portfolio once in a while. Like I'm like, all right, I'll get rid of some of the stuff I really don't care about and consolidate to cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at. Like I'm watching Nifty Gateway like crazy right now. Like you can
What are you
buy
looking for?
like Dot Pigeon, you can buy for like 700 right now.
Hey, what can I buy? Well, since his death, I don't know. Nifty Gateway for a lot of money. I always like to get his stuff.
Yeah, you're
He
not
always
going to
likes a
get
lot of his stuff.
anything affordable on that. But I mean, like right now, like like you could get freaking King of Midtown for 50. You could get Bitcoin Angel for
How much?
784.
784.
You could get Anime by Too Much Lag for like 1100. You could get Lavish for 350.
Hmm.
Dot Pigeon for 750. Like the market's hurting right now. There's a lot of value.
Hmm. I'm looking at some of these. A lot of money you can get. 1100 floor price for one of them.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of value right now.
To be had, to be bought, to be acquired.
And if the
Yeah.
market gets much worse, it's going to be a fire sale. But it's like I think that there's just so much good stuff to be had right now.
Well, I think it is going to be going down a little bit more till Bitcoin bumps off 23.4 or 24.
Dude,
So we're gonna feel
if
it.
ETH drops much more, it drops to 1,200. If it drops past that, it goes to 850.
Bro. What would you do? Load up the truck?
Yeah, I mean, like sell everything, man. I mean, if ETH dropped below 1,000, I'd probably be like, all right, who wants some Yeezys? I'm buying ETH.
Yes, I'm buying all sorts of ETH at that price. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's like cash it out.
I agree.
At that rate, I lost so much value on my
Yeah,
crypto that
yeah.
it's close enough to starting over that it's just like let's just
This
put the
is.
rest in. Hope it rebounds.
Yep, I agree, dude. So funny.
All in.
Yeah. No, but are you looking for anything else? Or are you just chilling?
I'm chilling.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I bought one of those chimpers at 1.9. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it could go up. I'm spending this time right now onboarding friends. I've got some really close friends that live up here with me. That our kids play baseball together, and they've always been interested in NFTs, and so trying to onboard them in a bear market to let them know what's what.
Mm-hmm.
And then just building, we've got a lot of stuff going on with Nifty Culture behind the scenes that's going to be big. Or, the development stuff we've done with the NFT Culture Labs, we're going to be making some big announcements with that. Hopefully some big announcements for our token holders. And then finally, we got to get these hoodies and hats made, dude. Like our community demands them. So we got to figure that part out too. Bless you.
Look, I'm blurry, and I came back. Look, it was blurry when I came back, and then I was focused.
Oh, you sneezed and it went
It's
blurry.
it's like a new filter this has on it. That's a new feature.
The blur filter.
Mm-hmm.
The aperture.
Fancy. No, so X copy probably is the only thing I'm looking at buying. And a Clone X, if something happens there.
Yeah, I'm
join
upset
your
that I
crew.
got out of both Clone X and Azuki, but I got out at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Would you get
Man,
back
yeah,
into
that's
Clone
it.
X?
Yeah, I'm out of both, but I mean, Azuki's
What
down
would
to
you get
10.
back in?
What would I get back in at?
Yeah, no. At Clone X, would you go back in?
At 8.
8.
8.
Okay.
8's my entry point.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Let's keep it short and sweet today. I gotta do some stuff with the kids. It's good to see you.
I love
Miss you. I'm glad you got to spend. I got some one-on-one time with Trevor and Violet. You got some one-on-one time. We won't go into any details right now.
We'll tell next time, man. We'll talk about the Trevor Jones cowboy layover.
Hell yeah! And then we're gonna go do a layover across the pond
in Scotland. In Scotland.
Hell yeah! All right, brother.
I did.
Have a good one.
Bye, fam.
See y'all.